Hi, I'm Nina Foxx, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like and follow so that you can know when I get updates, because I don't do it all the time, but when I do, hopefully it's interesting to you. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Good to see you again. And this time we're not in my bathroom, we're at the beach. No, just kidding. This is actually a filter, a snap filter. Actually, I'm like everyone else getting into using video all the time, not just for work. So I have a pretty background so you can't see out of my window behind me. This is a basic life update. What have I been doing since the pandemic? What have you been doing? Why don't you send me a note, let me know what you've been doing. For me, I have almost like a full extra 2 hours a day. So I've been using that time for lots of different things, and also filling the time with activities that I would love to do if I had more time. And now I do, since I'm not commuting that extra 2 hours a day. So first, of course, like everyone else, I've just about finished Netflix and every other streaming service there is, since there's not a lot of stuff getting made, at least not a lot of stuff that I watch. I've been using the time to maybe check out some things that I wouldn't. I like storytelling, and it's how I come up with lots of ideas. So there's that. The other thing is I've been doing lots of reading. I actually feel like I went back to third grade, and every day, or just about every weekday, along with my hipster, we have almost an hour of silence sustained reading, where we just finish work and we sit down together on the couch and we read whatever we're reading. I'll put a full list of the books that I can remember that I've read over the next 6 months down in the comments. But I've just finished Stamped. With all of the social unrest that has been going on in this country. It's one of the books that I know people that have given it to their entire staff to read, and I really am enjoying it. I've actually learned some things that I didn't know about the history of racism in the United States, and where the ideas of white supremacy, how they had roots in the very beginnings of this country. So if you haven't read that, I recommend it. And next on my list is Caste. And that is by the same author that wrote The Warmth of Other Suns. So I'm going to read that next, Isabel Wilkerson, and then a whole bunch of fiction, because I love fiction and sort of getting away. Been doing some writing, or writing and waiting. I actually turned a full manuscript into my agent, and the synopsis and summary and the first proposal of the next book. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And if you're familiar with traditional publishing, it can really be a waiting game sometime. I actually paused on writing that second book because so much of what is happening in the story depends on the feedback that they give me, because there are 3 books that are supposed to come together. So take hopefully that'll be soon, and I'll let you know when it is, when they come out. We had to postpone, like many other people that were supposed to have in-person events, the Writing Sisters Summit in the Sands in Taos, New Mexico. It was supposed to be in a few weeks in October, and it was a writing and wellness retreat. We just moved it to the same corresponding weekend for 2021, and I'll put the information on the screen and in the link below where you can go register for next year. The exciting thing about that is that was going to be a very intimate event, and it still is, with no more than 15 students to come together and to have master classes and workshops with a few of their favorite writers. All of the details on that are on the website. We'll be probably updating the roster because some things have changed. People may not be available next year. I'll be there. Carmen Green, a good friend of mine, she will be there. Beyond that, I don't know for sure who else will be there, but there'll be at least 4 writing, screenwriting, or playwriting people that are participating in that event. That being said, the wellness part of it, I had Minister Jamie Irvin. She's been on my podcast or in my feed. You've seen her. And she was going to talk about wellness, and she'll be back there next year. I'm excited to have her. She's such an inspiration. One of the ideas for that whole event is that what we produce as writers and artists and creators is so much about our state of mind, and we are so busy writing and taking care of others that sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves, our wellness, and it doesn't always mean taking a pedicure or getting our hair done. There's so much more to that. And I had a guest, the woman who owns the place that I was going to hold the retreat and still am next year. She's a master yoga teacher. She teaches other yoga instructors how to be instructors and how to run their business. She was going to do yoga for us, but since then, I probably will have her. But one of the things that I've been doing with my pandemic time is 3 months ago, I decided that since all of the fitness competitions were canceled, that I was going to compete this year and maybe practice yoga and get deeper into my yoga practice next year. I decided to move that up. So I actually just completed my 200-hour yoga teacher training with Yoga Farm Ithaca, the Radiant Warrior training. So I'm now a certified yoga teacher. Yay me! So I will be teaching some yoga and mindfulness in between our writing sessions next year too. I wanted to do this because I like yoga, I go, but I know it's not always the place for us. We don't always feel welcome if we're not bendy like a pretzel, if we're not looking like the other people in the room. And it's so commercial here in the United States. I had the opportunity to take yoga in India. I didn't become a yoga teacher there, but I did take yoga when I was there. And what I experienced was so different. And again, that whole idea of mind, body, wellness is why I wanted to do that. And on top of it, it's just, there is, let's face it, a Black women's health crisis. There's a women's health crisis. So many of us spend so much time running and doing and going that we don't take care of ourselves or have it, and then you wake up one day and can't figure out why you keep falling. So a commitment to that, I wanted to be a person that could help, as someone who's always been into fitness on different levels. I was a skier, I was a bodybuilder, just in the gym all the time. I wanted to be able to bring that to our community in a way that felt safe and culturally sensitive. And actually for the past couple of weeks, I've been teaching online free twice or sometimes 3 times a week in the morning. And I'm going to continue to do that through the end of the year via Zoom. So if you're interested in that, hit me up and I can give you a link so you can join us. It's been fun. So that's one of the things I've been doing with my time. I've figured out that I'm a master maker. So over the years, I have always been the one to make things. I'm building a wall. You'll see a video about that. Last year, I built the walkway outside my house, and I'll put the link to that here. But I've also been do things with my hands. Like I've been knitting since I was 8. I crochet, I weave, and now I spin. So I've been making a whole bunch of different projects, and on my Instagram and in different Facebook groups, I've been posting those things. So just some ideas of the things I've been making and just getting better at some of them. It really is almost a form of meditation for me. Helps me sit still, keeps me busy, but not, and I can engage with the people around me at the same time. More so than I could if I were surfing the net or staring at my phone. So I've been making some good things and really enjoying that. So other than all those things, of course, I've been exploring my state. We went to the coast, we went up into the mountains to gaze at the stars a couple of weeks ago in a way that you can't when you have so much light pollution, and that was fun. And I am building a wall and a water feature in the backyard. Our project was stalled for a month because we had to wait for bricks, but you'll see I chronicle that on here too, or I will, and that's the plan. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. Since I have extra commuting time, I can't travel. I had to cancel a trip to both Belize and to Senegal, or Belize was canceled, Senegal moved. I almost forgot. And I started a podcast that I've been threatening to start for over a year. It's called Grown Ass Women with Nina Foxx, and you can listen to it wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'll put some of the links below. It's on Stitcher, it's on Apple, it's on Google Podcasts, you name it, it's there. We've got a few episodes under our belt, and It's pretty interesting. We talked about a couple of different things, everything from an upcoming episode. We talk about the idea of Blaxit. We've talked about social unrest, being black in America, just a whole bunch of different things like that. So hopefully I'll be sending some more updates. I know I've been a little delinquent, but hang in there. We've got a lot more things to do. And hope maybe not too many more months of the pandemic. So send me a note. Let me know what you're doing. You can hit me up at nina@clevervixenmedia.com or just send a note down in the comments. I'm out.